where the stories are told. Warrior hearts beating brave and bold. Small town pride in the air we breathe. The spirit of the game will never leave. Forever and always go Warriors, we shout. With fans in the stands, there's never a doubt. Game day Saturdays where memories ignite. Under the lights we fight the good fight.
Welcome to this episode of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. We are going in season 4, episode 2, and so of course, we got to start talking to players, Troy.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we're going to have to say we're going to talk to some people that actually are on the football field, and
not just chopping.
No,
absolutely not. So, so this week we're kind of changing gears. A lot of times we bring in those names that our fans have heard of before, because we've seen them or we've talked about them, and we've talked about this guy. I think with Coach Chapa last week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we talked about him a little, how he's got some skills and he's causing some good challenges for the defense. And so, we've brought him up.
Your son knows
We have
him.
never met him.
Your son knows him.
Yeah, that's what
Absolutely.
I do. I hear that, yeah.
Yeah, but we're super excited to have a transfer coming up here to Waldorf, Luke Valdez. Luke hails from Texas guy. Luke, welcome, buddy.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what are you most excited about?
I enjoy talking.
That's good.
I like talking a lot, so I'm excited to be on here. Excited to be just kind of a new person on here.
So I got to know, Luke, did folks on the team talk about the podcast at all, or is it like when I asked you, is that the first time you'd heard about it?
So when you asked me, that was actually the first time that I had heard about it.
Right.
I was like, Gridiron. I was asking around a little bit. I know I went and asked DT and I asked Angel. I was kind of like, oh, hey, do you know anything about this podcast, the Gridiron Club? He was like, oh, yeah. He was like, I know. He's like, a couple of guys have been over there. And I was like, oh, sweet. And I was like, I hadn't really heard anything about it. So I was super excited. So I was very excited to be on here.
Yeah, obviously we're excited to have you. We're excited to have you here at Waldorf. We're excited to have you on the podcast, because I think folks out there in Waldorf Warriorland, you're gonna get to know his name. You got some goals for yourself this year, Luke. I guess we don't know numbers yet because we're still working on that. But the reality is that the first time I met you and Coach Chop and I talked about this last week. What are some of the things that you want to do?
So first thing that I kind of wanted to do, I always like to kind of set myself high standards, of course. I like setting goals, kind of things that I can shoot for. And so I like to push myself. So my goals, personal goals, of course, for this season is I would like to break the touchdown record for this season. And I would also like to break the reception yards this season. So fortunately, Coach Chop, I got to remind him after we practice because he tends to forget. It's a little joke that we got going on. But I got to remind him I'm going to get those numbers. So I'm gonna write them down in my bathroom. So wake up every morning, brush my teeth, and be like, all right, I got a goal for me. I got something to break. I got something to strive for.
Andy, what were you writing down in your bathroom when you went to Waldorf?
I was
some high goals there, and
I was probably drawing pictures of, anatomical parts.
Yeah.
Because I had to share. I mean, as a family, we all shared the bathroom. About the time my older sister walked in there, I'd be like, oh my God. She's not that way, but still. That was probably what I was doing. I mean, my goals were pretty much like, I don't know, live through the day. I was nowhere near what Luke's talking about here. That's a little too deep.
Single season touchdown and reception record. That's what we're going for.
Yes,
That's pretty good.
I think 12 is our number, right? Didn't we talk about that? 12 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns.
I believe that was the original number that was said. I don't know if that's the actual number though.
Right.
I know that one was told to me.
Okay.
But I know it was kind of up in the air about it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to set yourself somewhere. If you just go, gosh, I hope I get one, and then once you get that, you're done. So good for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Who has the reception yards, the record for that?
Well, I know for the season, Sam Huntley.
Yeah.
I mean, Sam went over 2,000 yards
Yeah.
his senior season here at Waldorf. Home game, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam, you've heard of his brother Tyler Huntley for the Ravens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's That's Sam's brother.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he comes from good football pedigree. But let's be honest, I think you come from some pretty athletic parents, do you not?
I do. So my dad and my mom. So my mom's originally from Alaska. My dad's from McAllen down the valley in Texas. And so my dad and my mom met at BYU. My dad played football at BYU, and my mom also played football there.
All right.
Gymnastics.
Wow.
Yeah, hey,
That's
they
what
were
I'm
going
talking
against each other.
about.
Because I thought she was a
That's
gymnast.
how you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
There we go.
That's how
Yeah.
you do it.
I had to
Bring
mess
them
it up
young.
just a little bit. So my mom was a gymnast over there. She did gymnastics. So actually, my two little sisters got into gymnastics.
I'll bet.
And then me and my older brother were the football ones. So.
All right. Your older brother, did he play post high school as well?
So unfortunately, he did not. So he got injured both his junior and his senior year. So his sophomore year, he was injured, was out completely. His junior year, he tore his labrum, dislocated his shoulder, and I believe a couple other things went wrong in his shoulder. And then he came back, was playing his junior year, and then did the same thing to the other shoulder. Fortunately, that one wasn't as bad as the right shoulder, so he was able to play his senior season. So that was really fun. We got to play some football together.
Great.
So that was a lot of fun.
Did you see? I mean, when you put yourself out there, like to, we do have people that are from our other teams listen to this. We set them off on a good footing last year. We were coming into the GPAC and we wanted to get to know everybody. So last year we just did a whole summer series of a really popular summer series, just getting to know the towns and the schools that we were getting to be a part of the GPAC. And now I think we've got some followers. We've had some of their coaches on this program as well. Mm-hmm. So when you put yourself out there and say, hey, listen, my goals are this and this, right? And then it's like, does it bother you? Like they're going to say, hey, number 7 is 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number seven. Keep an eye on number 7, but you're like, it's fine. You're ready to go.
Hey, just competition, it's going to be competition. I love me some good competition. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to play some football and be competitive. So,
Well, you're going to get it. I mean, I don't know how much they've talked about the GPAC, but we are, it's not even a question if it's the best conference in the nation. I mean, in the NAI, obviously, I think last year was the first time in like 9 years that either Morningside or Northwestern wasn't in the national championship game. So these are two of the teams that we're going to see this year. Obviously, a week from tomorrow, that Saturday the 30th, we're going to be over in Orange City playing I believe. NAI hasn't come out with their rankings yet, but I think somebody had them ranked number 10 in the nation. Morningside, I think, is number 3, something like that. So there's high standards in this. And Waldorf, we're newbies. We learned the hard way last year that this is the greatest conference in the nation. But the reality is that, I think that's going to be good for you because you're not going to go up against teams that you just walk in thinking we're going to win this game. Yeah. So it's going to be good for you.
Yeah, I've been hearing a whole lot about the Northwestern team. So I've been hearing a lot of chatter between the coaches, the players. So I'm very excited. I like that. That's our opening game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're very well coached is what they're coached well. They're very disciplined. And so they just don't make a lot of mistakes is what it boils down to. I mean, I think that they're size-wise, they're kind of what you'd expect in the NAIA, speed-wise, talent. I mean, they just work hard and they do a good job. And they've got a good program and they've worked well into it. And like I said, they're well coached and disciplined. They just don't make a lot of mistakes. I think I think Concordia last year had much bigger dudes than just about anybody. And
right.
And so it's just kind of. It's just a disciplined deal. So that's where we, everybody wants to get to that point where you're a well-oiled machine. And I feel like, we're getting there. We're on the right track. You came to town at the right time,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like everything that I've been seeing. Coach Chop he knows what he's doing. He's been putting together the offense. We've been super disciplined. So, and one big thing that apparently from last year's the culture. The culture has gotten so much better. The brotherhood between the players. We're holding each other accountable. It's been great to see. I love being a part of this team. It's been awesome. I've had a lot of brothers holding me accountable on and off the field. So in the classroom, I'm seeing people like, oh, hey, don't be late. They've been sending reminders in the group chat. Hey, you got class at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. And it's just been a great experience.
Yeah, that's a little different, isn't it? I mean, it's a small school. So, I mean, they're going to be following up. You can't just skip a day and not know. And the coaches are involved with all of that stuff. And so you can see, exactly what's going on there. And how does that feel? Like that's a big change, just the size of the school and just, wanting to, be I don't know. I don't know. Like, you're a family more whether you like it or not,
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I love the family, kind of just like togetherness. So my junior year, so my freshman through my junior year of high school, I transferred out from the school that I was. So I was at a private school from my 7th grade year to my sophomore year. And then my sophomore year, I transferred to another private school, and this one was small. Like, everyone knew everybody.
Yeah.
And I liked that. Like, I liked the small schools because it felt like the teachers cared. You know, like the teachers are one-on-one. They know what you're doing. But then again, also with the coaches, like you miss class, you go to practice that day, and coach is like, hey, you weren't in class. And you're like, how did he know that?
Yeah.
So, and it's like instant. It's not like, oh, the day after. It's the day
Yeah,
of.
you can't hide.
No.
No. So you transferred for your senior year. You played at San Antonio O'Connor. And so Coach Chapa, do you guys ever have a conversation? Because he played at San Antonio Warren. I mean, did those schools play each other? And did you guys have a little bit of a, hey, we beat you guys, or, you beat us, or whatever?
It's funny you say that. Literally today in practice, we was talking about, I don't know how the conversation got brought up, but he was talking about like his years at Warren. And he was like, hey, we beat you. We kept beating y'all. We would always beat O'Connor. And I was like, it's unbelievable, because in my senior season, I think we still lost to Warren, but we only lost by 1 or 2 scores. Right. But it was actually, unfortunately, the game that I injured myself. I dislocated my shoulder that game.
Well, I wonder if Coach Littrell was the head coach down at Warren. Because he was a Waldorf coach. He went from Warren to Doane. He was the OC. Then he was the head coach here for 3 years. He went back to Warren as the head football coach down there. And it probably would have been about the time, well, I don't know, because you would have been a senior 2 years ago, correct? 2 seasons ago?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. I'm not 100% sure if Josh was still there or not. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's a good question. Last year he was definitely at Doane again.
Yep.
And so I think, what?
He's the head football coach at Crete now.
Yeah, but he was at Doane last year, but I think so the year before that. Anyway, it's kind of irrelevant. So whether he was there or not.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But there's a connection.
Yeah, there we go.
And was that part of the decision-making process for you and your family that, Coach Chop is a San Antonio kid, he still has family there, and then, it was probably pretty easy for you because he could speak to, your experience growing up in San Antonio, and then, hey, this is why I love it here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So me and my mom, when we came on the visit and we got to talk to Coach Chapa a bunch, it was a great conversation. My mom loved the fact that he was from San Antonio, that he was from Warren, kind of understood like where we was coming from. And so that was just a great conversation that they got to have. And because when I mentioned like, oh, I was from O'Connor, and he was like, oh yeah, I know you're from O'Connor. He was like, I was from Warren, and we had a great conversation about that. So it was a great experience with that.
So coming from the San Antonio area up to Forest City, Iowa, there had to be a little bit of culture shock. Now, your first year, you went to University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, and then that's where you transferred out. And, thank God for us that you decided you chose Waldorf. But how was that process for you, and how did Coach Chapa find you, or whoever found you?
Yeah, I believe it was Coach Chapa who texted me first. I know I also got a text from Coach Handel.
Oh, yeah.
And then I believe Coach Don reached out to me as well, but I believe Coach Chapa was the first one. So when I entered the portal, it was a super, super stressful kind of first 2 weeks, kind of getting everything. Didn't really know what was going to happen because, freshman.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure how that was all going to go. So it was a stressful experience for me, but that summer, man, I worked hard. I was outside, was on the field every day, trying to work my best, just waiting for people to comment, DM me on Twitter and stuff like that, because, you can't control that. It's out of your control. You know, you can only post, like you can post your film, you can go post that you're entering the portal. Then after that, there's not a lot you can do.
Yeah.
And so it was a little stressful because Coach Chapa reached out to me much, much later in the summer. It wasn't like, okay, I entered the portal and Waldorf right there. It was, I believe Waldorf was probably maybe third to last school's text that I got. And I remember him texting me, and I just liked the way he was coming off, the way he was talking to me. So I was like, text him back. And I think the key thing that was really big there was he kept following up, because I had, obviously, like, you're in the portal, we got a lot of people, different people talking, and but he kept following up, and it was awesome. I just liked the way that, like, it really seemed like he wanted me there, and he was like, I really, really want you here, and it was just awesome. I love talking to him, and so I was like, I'm gonna take a visit here. And so when I actually got to talk to him in person, speak to him in person, man, it was a great experience. He's a great man. I love talking to him.
Yeah, he's good people. Obviously, we love Tyler Chapa. You know, he's our guy. But you had a lot of success, you know, so it's not like anybody was going in blind. You know, your senior season, 11 touchdowns, like I think 1,100 yards or something like that. You averaged over 15 yards a catch. So it's not like you were an unknown quantity coming in. I mean, you were definitely turning heads, and, you know, that's what got you to the FCS level. And again, you know, everybody wants to have success post high school, but it's like, you're going to have success here. I mean, I've been watching a lot of stuff that goes on in practice, and watching our quarterbacks, not just Chris, but Jack and Tate. The timing has been pretty impressive for these guys, you know, so that, I mean, they put in the work, and obviously, what's your feeling about this offense as it's coming together? Because it's somewhat new.
Yeah, I know. So I actually met Chris on my initial visit here, and we got to go out on the field and we got some work in. And I love the way he threw the ball. I love the spiral that he had. He's got a cannon for an arm, man. He can sling it.
Yeah.
And so as we started going through the offense, I was a little worried at first because Chris looked like he was a little tense back there in the pocket. But as we started rolling through, getting there, man, he really calmed down. He goes through his reads and he knows what he's doing. I like our offense a lot. We're an even between a little bit of run, a little bit of pass. But no, Chris definitely can sling it out there. So it's been a great experience for him. So great experience for me too. He's always giving me the ball, getting all of everybody ball.
Well, last year we saw Chris interchangeably with Lou, and of course Lou's around as a student coach, helping out. Big tall guy, can't miss him, you know, and is in.
I gave him a
his
nickname.
thing. Oh, you did? You gave a nickname?
Did. We were talking. Chop and I were talking. I said, "Hey, Coach Williams over there, what would be better than Sweet Lou Williams?"
Yes.
I mean, Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou.
I said, you know,
Yeah.
You're going to have to act like a 60-year-old man. We're going to get you a cigar and a fedora and some sunglasses,
right.
and you're going to have to get a gravelly voice.
Yeah.
I remember when I played football at Waldorf.
That's right.
I mean,
whiskey and cigars. That's how you do it.
Sweet Lou Williams.
That's awesome. Sweet Lou. There you go. Yeah.
So you're going to have to call him that, Luke.
Yeah.
Hey, Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou. Sweet Lou, we'll see what he says.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll find
great.
out.
Well, anyway, we saw him. We saw Chris last year. I thought he did a good job. He had a different style of play than Lou did. Lou was they both had to scramble, and obviously, so Lou was scrambling, and a lot of it. I'm hoping that what are you seeing from your line, the O line, just the way the offense is working in general, not just the skill positions, but just if he's got more time in the pocket, that's better for you. You can get a lot further out there, run the routes, whatever it is that you need to get done, and so can everybody else that's in your receiver room.
Yeah. So the O line, one thing that's been awesome to see is they're super disciplined, very, very disciplined, and it's like before the coaches get on them for making a mistake, they're already getting onto each other. Like they know, and like they discipline each other. They after practice, right? Like if they mess up, like they be doing their own punishment.
Okay.
Like the coaches aren't asking him to do anything, and but no, yeah, he's definitely gotten a lot more time. So I've been running some deep posts, and I'll turn around, and he's still just sitting there and just chilling, and it's been awesome to see.
Yeah.
'Cause you got to need a good O line because you don't got some big boys in the front. There's nothing a receiver can do about that.
No,
It's
absolutely.
going to be a lot of very short passes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's a lot of screen, a lot of screen.
So, but no, yeah, they're very disciplined up front, and it's been great to see.
So what have you been doing around Forest City? Have you been able to get out and spend 20 minutes and explore the entire town, or
Honestly, with spring ball and
That was a little dig there. He said, take 20 minutes to explore the town. Like it takes like at least 30, 40 minutes to do the whole thing, Andy. I mean,
well, if you walk, yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
That's what I was
he has a
assuming.
car.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. See everything.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I haven't really been able to do a whole lot. I know my mom did. She had a bunch of time while I was at practice because she stayed for like 3 or 4 days while we started practicing and stuff. And she found a couple of spots. I guess there's like some hiking spot where you can go up on this like tower and it overlooks everything.
Pilot Knob.
I think that might be. It was something like that, but I know she told me about that. I've taken a couple of cities to Mason City. Had to get some groceries from Walmart, and so fortunately that long drive is not fun. But one thing that I do notice is, man, there is a lot of corn. There is so much corn.
We got a lot of corn here. Yeah, it's something that we really take pride in. We could have more corn, to be honest with you. We don't need all those soybeans.
Yeah, they figure in the state of Iowa we raise about 13 million acres of corn in this state, and you've noticed that it's a bit humid. 1 acre of corn for you listeners.
Here we go. This is
1
good.
acre of corn in the peak growing season will put off about 4,000 gallons of water a day.
Yeah.
1 acre of corn, 4,000 gallons a day, 13 million acres of corn in this state. So
That's a lot of water.
That is a lot.
she's humid.
There's a lot of water. Bazillions of gallons of water in the air, which is why it's this way. It's
should
a
do a
wet
little
heat.
bit.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
It's a wet heat.
And it's been
It's called
wet.
corn sweat. Corn
Yes.
sweat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not learn
Yeah.
something new every
Corn
day.
sweat is what it is.
There we go.
Yeah, now Andy's gonna Google
I got
machine
it. Well, no, I'm going to I'm
Yeah.
going to do, 4,000 times 13 million.
Oh, there you go.
You're gonna get one of those B's in there, and you can't figure out I can't figure out the to the 15th or whatever.
Oh, wait, if you turn your phone to the side, 52 billion gallons of water a day
Yeah,
into the atmosphere. You wonder why we get storms and tornadoes.
what it is.
Speaking of tornadoes, Luke, how was your experience with your first Iowa tornado warning?
Man, that was terrifying. I must say, terrifying. I was driving with my grandparents. We were having a great time. They came to visit me. Great surprise. And we're driving, and it's getting a little dark. And then in the distance, we see like a spiral something coming down from the sky.
Yeah,
My grandparents are like, oh, it's a tornado. Then all of a sudden, I just hear this loud, just roaring noise. And I'm like, what on earth is that? I roll down the window. It's that siren going off. I'm looking around. I'm like, what on earth is going on here? My grandparents are like, oh, it's just a tornado warning. I was like, I don't know what that is. It was quite the experience.
Now, professionally, I would say when you hear tornado, actually, they're not tornado sirens. They're outdoor warning sirens. They are to signal you to say, hey, there's something bad happening in our area. I need to go seek shelter.
they can be used in the zombie apocalypse, as we all know, not just for tornadoes. Or
Absolutely.
yeah, if we had a hurricane here, we'd use those as well, wouldn't we, Andy?
Well, yeah, get your shotgun. The zombies are coming.
There we go.
But
Forest City's ready for
a
anything.
true Iowan, as soon as they hear outdoor warning sirens, they go to their garage, open the door, and see if they can see a nader.
Or go to the tower.
Or you go to the tower.
Go to the tower. Go to
You
the
go to the
hi-
highest
go-
point.
Go to the highest point on your property that you can view what's happening, and just and then I did see you go by.
Yeah,
which was awesome.
I was working.
I saw you. You were, and I texted you. I might have been having a beer in the tower watching a tornado action.
I was working. I did not have any beers.
No, you did.
No,
I say, hey, drive safe. I saw you go by. And then you said, did you see anything? And I'm like, I really didn't see anything.
And then I sent you that video of the actual funnel cloud.
Yeah.
The funnel that was down.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, my parents were outside. They were watching it. Woogie's, Grant Woogie's folks, they were out there. Lucas and Stephanie there, and all of the whole brood. They were watching it on the hillside that they've got. Yeah, a lot of people. That's what we do. We just we just go watch the
I was
tornado.
about to say, so after the first time where I got freaked out a little bit, All right, I went back to the dorm, took some pictures with my grandparents. I went back inside, and then the tornado siren went off again. And I walked outside, and sure enough, I see everyone coming out of their dorms, walking outside, like in between like the dorm halls and that like grassy area. There was just so many kids. Everyone's all looking up at the sky, like,
Yeah.
oh, where is it?
Everybody feels, even at my age, that I probably outrun it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's coming my way, I'll probably move in time. You know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say professionally that's bad advice.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now I go out and obviously I'm not a storm chaser. It's part of my job is public safety. So you get out there and take a look and see what it's near and stuff like that. So I have to go out. I don't have to. I know what I'm doing. I feel like I know what I'm doing. I know the safe areas because like I was talking to one of the deputies on the phone, and I'm like, well, you've got the rain shaft, and of course I'm looking at the rain-free base, and that's where you're going to get the convergence of inflow, outflow, and convection, and all the fun stuff.
It's a lot of good stuff. Weather-wise, I did tell my family. Jack was out here, and Jalen came out with him, and they had dinner with us, and then that came out, that storm, and then I said,
Going to the tower.
I did say I'm going to the tower, but then I came back down from the tower, and I was just like, look, it's clear to the southwest, which is what I texted you, and I just said, it's clear to the southwest. That's where they always come from. We live in a bowl here. It's kind of a weird little, geographical situation that we have. Topography here is a little bit of a bowl. And so I was like, I mean, my whole life, like we've been pretty, it seems like things avoid us pretty good, and then, so then we go out on the patio, and it's like the storm that's just swirling, like the right above us, like you can see things colliding I'm just like, oh, why did I say anything? You know what I mean?
Went ahead and jinxed yourself a little bit.
I did, yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
killing me.
I did.
I had to go outside because I'm Texas. I'm nowhere near the tornado valley, so I had never seen a tornado. So I was like, I can't miss this chance. So
Yeah, you took a picture of it and put it on the band app.
Yeah, I did do that because I saw that and I was like,
Yeah.
I sent it. I was like, hey, there's a tornado. Everyone stay safe. And everyone just acted like it was just an everyday thing. And I was like, all right, so I guess fine.
Luckily, it was a small tornado. I did get to talk to the landowner that did have.
I thought you were going to say I did get to talk to it.
No. I talked to
was
the landowner,
fine.
the person that got about 10 acres of corn destroyed.
Okay.
And it ripped the cobs off and threw it 500 feet in all directions and things like that. Yeah. And luckily that was a 24-acre parcel, so he just lost 40% of it.
Yeah. What did he get? Like, what did he do? Did you ask him that?
Well, he lived. I think he was up by Buffalo Center.
No. I mean, like, what did he do to God?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There had to have been something.
That's what I think.
I should have asked him if he went to church on Sunday.
That's what it is. You think that
Exactly.
that's how it works? There you go.
Gotta go to church.
We
Makes sense.
trying to figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah. So Luke, what do you do like when you're not doing football and you're not doing classes? Obviously this time of year that's not even worth talking about. But like, so postseason, or if you have a day off, what do you like to do?
So I actually recently, I worked all summer long. I worked at a Brazilian steakhouse in Texas called Brazil, and worked all summer long. And I ended up buying myself a PC at the end of the summer. So I do game a little bit. I got a PC and an Xbox, so I brought that up here with me. Of course, football first.
Yeah,
But so I got some time off, something like that. I'll sit down, game a little bit. So me and my roommate AJ actually just started a Minecraft world. I don't know if y'all know what Minecraft is.
We've heard of it.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Recently just
I'm just interested in what's the difference between like a good old American steakhouse and a Brazilian steakhouse. Do they?
Okay,
It's got to do with the waxing, I think.
I was gonna say, if the only thing I know about Brazilians, I don't think I want to eat there.
So the Brazilian steakhouse, how it works is so I was a server there, but there are things called gauchos. And that's kind of like a Brazilian word. I'm not 100% sure what it means.
For cowboy.
Yeah, I believe that
Gaucho.
is correct. But so how it
take
works is so you walk in, right? We sit you down. We got some hosts set up
Yeah.
front. sit you down, and then I come over. I'm like, oh, have you been here before? And so how it works is you got a little card sitting in front of you. One side is green and one side is red. So when your card is red, that means you don't want any meat. When that card is green, it means you want some meat. And so basically, these guys walk around with these sticks with all different kinds of meats, and it's just a buffet of just
A walking
delicious
buffet.
meats. Yeah, you got like top sirloin, bottom sirloin, all these different things.
Yeah, and sometimes, Andy, they wear the get up. They got the pants on and the shirts and stuff
gauchos.
like they get. Yeah, the guys that are carrying the meat sticks are wearing the special clothes. Is that?
Well,
did I
and-
use the terminology correctly?
Well, a gaucho here, I put it on my pocket computer, and a gaucho is a skilled horseman reputed to be brave and unruly.
Oh,
So is that-
But
was
is that in Portuguese or is just in general?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's gaucho is a folk symbol of Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil,
There you go.
southern Bolivia, and southern Chile.
Yeah, it's in there. Then.
Yeah, I mean, so
Okay.
South America, I
So
guess.
you were a
You're a server. You weren't
you're
a gaucho.
server.
I was not
Why couldn't you be a gaucho? You didn't have the gaucho talent.
Well, I was also the youngest person that was working.
Okay.
there. Every other person that was there was 22 and older.
I see.
So they gave me
Oh.
a chance to work there,
Yeah.
and sure enough, I did a good job. So they were like, "Hey, if when you come back next summer, you're more than welcome to come back and work for us."
Yeah.
They're like, we will be more than happy to. But
We
it was
might
also funny because all the people that work there, all my coworkers,
Yeah.
are all Portuguese, all of them.
Oh.
So they all speak
Oh.
Portuguese to each other. So like I'll be in the back in the kitchen, and I'm like, "Hey, I need some mashed potatoes," and they all look at me blankly because like a couple of them don't speak English
Yeah.
like at all.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know the word for potato. I find that suspicious.
No, I'm kidding. I had to learn. So some of them spoke Spanish and Portuguese.
Yeah.
So I'd walk in the back and be like, "Papas, por favor."
There
And
you
if I
go.
didn't say it in Spanish, they would just give me a blank look and had no idea what I was saying.
Oh my gosh.
So it was pretty
They were
funny.
probably talking about you.
I think.
Are you very fluent in other languages? I mean, a little bit of Spanish,
Unfortunately,
and now Portuguese.
Yeah.
I learned,
You didn't pick up any Portuguese.
the only thing I learned in Portuguese were a couple of words I probably shouldn't say. So
Oh, okay.
right on.
Yeah, our Portuguese listeners would go, "That's filthy."
yeah,
I have eaten it. What was the place called again?
Brasau.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I ate at a place that took the whole family down to Kansas City. They're one of those places, and I don't remember what it was called.
Brazilian or
Yeah, it's the same exact thing,
Oh,
same thing. And you know what I'm talking? Is there like a chain? There's a chain.
Poco de Chao.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it.
okay.
I've only been there a couple of times. I'm in, and that was the only time that I'd been to the one in Kansas City. Anyway, thanks Eric Kiglin for giving us a family gift certificate to go check that place out. It was fun. Lots of food.
Absolutely.
So much food.
So much.
Yeah.
So they're carrying the steaks around on a stick,
Oh, it's
and then you just kind of go, "I want the third one down," or they just kind of whop.
Oh, some of them are just like these big old just monster pieces. So they have them on these sticks and they have knives, and they'll ask you, they're like, "Hey, you want it medium or medium rare?" And then you say, "Oh, I want it medium rare." They'll cut it. You have these little prongs in your hand. You grab the piece. They cut a piece off, and you can be like, "Oh, I want 2, 3, maybe 4 pieces," and they'll just keep cutting you pieces.
It's almost like a buffet.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, so you just sit there and eat till you don't feel well.
So, yeah, exactly.
I can do that.
yeah.
I'm pretty good at
I
it.
think we could.
Trust me, I did that. It was
We could make some success happen there. Yeah, eat some good food.
So if you go back this summer and work there, maybe we'll do a trip down to San Antonio, like a Gridiron. Take a bus.
Well, we've talked about assisting, with the recruiting situation and, maybe tag along when some of the recruiting, some of the coaches might need some assistance. Not actually talking to kids or doing anything, like recruiting wise, but maybe just, going to restaurants, picking out places to eat. They don't have time to think about that.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely
you
not.
gotta.
Yeah. All right. So when you're gaming, what's like? So Minecraft. Tell me what you do. I don't know anything about this. Is it like fighting, or do you like make characters and go kind of like The Sims back in the day?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you can customize your character. But Minecraft, it's kind of like everything's cubes. So
Yeah.
water is kind of like cubey, lava's cubey. Basically what it is so you join the world, right? You gotta destroy wood. You can punch wood, And then with wood, you can make sticks, planks, stuff like that. So you can build pickaxes, swords, all that stuff. So the goal is you want to build a house, obviously. Then you want to get good gear. Right? Like diamond gear is probably the best gear. Netherite gear, I think, is what it is now. And there's like different places you can go to, like the Nether, and that's like you go through a portal, or like the End, and that's like where you face off against the Ender Dragon. That's how you technically beat Minecraft. You beat this like big old dragon at the end, and that's how you win.
Like Legend of Zelda.
That's
From
wow.
back in the day. Which, when I was at Waldorf, I wasted a lot of my life playing Legend of Zelda, but I won.
Well,
I did.
as long as you won,
Yeah.
you know. How do you win at Minecraft?
You beat the dragon.
Yeah, you beat the.
He just
you beat
said
the
that?
dragon at
Yeah.
So, but also it's
Why
not
does
like.
there always got to be a dragon?
I don't know. Why not like
Why?
Well, okay.
Yeah.
There's also another thing that you. So after you beat the dragon, it's not like the world ends. It kind of becomes like, okay, you beat the dragon, now you can do whatever you want.
Mhm.
So there's this other thing that you can beat. It's called
Hipster.
the
No.
the no, it's
Skinny jeans wearing hipster.
There's a skinny jeans
Yeah.
guy with slick hair and a little man bun, and
Yeah, got a
that's what it is.
Man bun and a goatee.
There's something suspicious there. Yeah, yeah.
You might see me rocking a man bun later on
Okay.
in the season because my
If
hair.
you can
just
do
get
it, do
long.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously can't. So just jealous mostly.
I cannot grow hair. I mean, I can grow hair like crazy, but it gets to a level and then it looks even dumber than normal.
I think you should go. Full fro.
I completely agree with
So
that.
go get a perm.
Yeah, get
And then just get a really tight
Get a-
perm.
Yeah. Oh, really tight.
Okay.
Tight. Let it grow out. Get a
Yeah.
really tight perm.
Yeah.
Let it just. That's what I'm saying.
How about if I break the records, you got to get the perm.
Ooh.
No. No. Luke, I hope you break the record, but there isn't enough money. That's a good challenge. I like that. But I look dumb enough the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, now that you guys can see this,
Yeah.
I don't need any help.
Yeah, when the little red dot is on, that's how you know that it's on you. Otherwise, it goes on and off, and that's what's happening. I just figured that out a little while ago. Yeah.
That's
I was just watching
wow.
this camera.
Technology's hard.
Technology is hard.
But
It
yeah, this is all new for us.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Well, just people seeing me over here just farting around with these on. They can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just changing all these things.
Hey, new is fun. New things is
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of cool that we get to test this out on a new warrior with new technology.
Yeah, that's right. Did you see everybody that we got this helmet here,
Oh yeah,
and it's this is what's going to be. Hold on, hold the tag up over here.
the one that says rejected.
Rejected.
Yeah.
It's got the. So this is, if you can see. Yeah, I can see what we're doing here. There we go. So this is the new one of the things going to be on everybody's helmet. The Iowa coaches wanted to say this is where we're from. And you can see you got the W up here that's got by their where Forest City is located, and actually really taken over quite a few towns with that size W in that part of the state.
Kind of Algona.
You know, yeah, but we've got it. And then obviously the numbers on the other side. And there you can sort of see it. And I covered.
Yeah, it says has 641 on the front bumper and it has family on the
Oh,
back.
I didn't see that. Look at everybody. 641
Yep.
on that on the front. And what'd you say on the back?
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke talked about that just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nice part about that helmet, folks, is
nice.
that we're going to
This is
have
rejected, so you can't wear it in a game. But
No.
we're going to auction this sucker
it's
off.
an extra large, so if you do want to wear it just, around the yard, yeah, it'll fit most anybody.
Electrical extra large, the right size.
I have a really big head to wear that.
Yeah, so somebody's going to be able to bid on that bad boy and take it home, put it on the mantle.
Yeah, it'll happen. Is it our first game we're going to do that?
Well, I don't really know.
Community night?
Nico Page told me that he would give $1,500 for it. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
What is he coming up with? He's got some hidden.
Oh, we got a lot of cheese.
He got some cheese over there.
I
Oh,
don't
there we
think
go.
so.
We
He may
have
not
our
have been
first-
serious, but I told him I'm writing it down with his name on
That's
it.
right. Starting bid
I
$1,500.
was about to say, we got 1,500. We got 1,600. 16 over here. We got 17.
Ooh,
We
there it
got
is. Not too
1,800.
bad. That's very good.
Speaking of vocation, Luke, what's your major here?
So my major is actually finance. So unfortunately I'm good at math. I do not like math. at
Yeah?
all, but I've gotten pretty good at math. So I chose the finance route because my brother chose the management route. So
You guys are going to get together and just take over the world.
Yeah, so fun fact, actually, I mean, if y'all want to go check this out, it's M4 CSG Corporate, and we created our own company. So me and
nice.
him have our own company. We're a contracting company. Unfortunately, we're still kind of starting it up, kind of getting all the kinks all worked out. But me and him, he's my best friend. I've known him since my 7th grade year. So we didn't want to work a 9 to 5. Me and him were like, I refuse. We're not going to work a 9 to 5. So we started
Own your own company, and you can work 5 to 9.
There you go.
Yeah,
right.
and
What kind of contracting are we talking about here?
So we kind of decided to take a little bit of a risk. So the only reason why we took this risk was so his mom actually has started her own companies before. So she's been helping us out, kind of giving us pointers, what not to do, what to do. And so we decided to contract over anything. So like we can do any contract that needs. We can contract government, right, other companies, but like we haven't chosen like a specific thing that we're going to contract. So that's a little bit of a risk because like of course you have to hire people, and that always doesn't go as well as you want it to.
All right. When I hear contractor, I think building a house.
yeah.
Yeah, but you can contract anything.
Uncle Hammer.
Yeah.
That wasn't your uncle.
HIV.
Well, let's hope we don't contract that. That sounds dangerous. Yeah.
Now people know the crap you have to deal with in here every day.
Yeah.
Oh, never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're going to have you here for a few years because you have 4 years of eligibility, and we can't wait to see how that's going to, because, I mean, you're coming in with a skill set as a freshman on paper on the field. So 4 years of Luke Valdez here at Waldorf University, especially if you pull off the whole single season touchdown, single season yardage, then you only have your own records to break. And then you can look at career yards and stuff like that, which if you're getting up there, you're going to do that well before you walk across the stage at the Bowman.
Yeah, and we'll let you know too from, we keep kind of tabs on that as you're going through the season. So when somebody gets close, or whether it's a season record or a career record, I mean, we're going to make that announcement from the booth. So everybody's going to be watching and looking forward to it. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if we should talk about, so we've talked about your games and your more serious, games. And particularly, I really enjoyed the conversation about the Brazilian Meat House. I thought that was pretty good.
The Brazilian Meat House. That's a name for a restaurant. You want a business idea, Luke? There you go.
Yeah,
Come to the Brazilian Meat House.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why that wasn't a success.
Exactly.
A lot of different folks came in than I expected, but it was good. So I want to know more about this. We had people in the last year or two that have come in, players that have come in, and they're just like, yeah, I got a side hustle. Like they're doing we had the Power Wash King, and we had he graduated, and then we had some other folks that are doing side hustles as well. And I think that of course, a lot of the players were here over the summer, and they were all either working or doing side hustles or both. So is this? Are you a side hustle guy? You're entrepreneurial spirit, it sounds like, and you're gonna find something to do around here so you can stay around all summer.
Yeah, so I'm actually a big golfer.
Are you?
I love golfing.
Okay.
So I went and checked out the golf course and found out that Coach Handel actually works over there.
Yeah.
And so I got in contact with him. He sent me the one of the manager's numbers, and I've actually been in contact with her and said that there was an opening. So
Okay.
I've been talking to her, see if we can get
You
a
got
job over there at the
experience
golf
as a server, and obviously if you love golf, you understand the needs and the crowd and stuff like that. So that's gonna work out well for you.
Yeah. Jack works at the golf course. He mows. He works for
What
Mark.
a great job.
He loves it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a retirement gig that everybody would want, because just to sit there with your headphones on and riding on a mower, don't have to talk to anybody, don't have to worry about if your cell phone goes off. You just drive, man.
Yeah. So that's a good. The clubhouse is a good place to work, and with that Brazilian Meat House experience, I'm telling you, it's going to do. There could be some things that are happening that they're getting a new clubhouse at some point in the future. And
Troy's Brazilian Meat House. I can see it now.
Oh no! It's going to be Big Lou's.
Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou's Brazilian Meat House.
I like it a lot.
I think that's a winner.
Sweet Lou.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then when you walk in, you have some guy in like welcome you in, but with a super deep voice. Welcome to Sweet Lou's.
Yeah. What kind of meat you like? Yeah, and just it'd be one of those where it's like, what's your cut today?
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. This could be
right.
pork.
That's right. It's gonna be a variety of stuff at the golf course. They could look. There's always people with ideas talking about how the golf course should have more food than it does, and so it's like let's put it on a stick, on a rotisserie, come out and gaucho it up.
Hey, you know what we could do? I think the real business plan here is probably going to be more harvesting snapping turtles out of the river. I've heard it tastes like chicken.
I had. Do you know that? You don't know that.
You can. I didn't even know you could eat turtles.
Oh, you can. You can eat a
definitely
turtle. You can eat anything. But I mean, you can definitely. I have eaten snapping turtle. I don't catch them, but I've had them.
No, they're mean.
They are, and they're old. I mean, they've been around.
Yeah, it's kind of like killing a dinosaur.
Oh, it's like.
Well, there's a bunch of them.
So I think it tastes like three things. I think there's part of it that tastes like fish. I think some of it does taste like chicken, and some of it tastes like, I don't know, probably what reptile meat actually tastes like. And it tastes to me like what you'd expect the bottom of the Winnebago River to taste like.
Oh, yeah. That sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So three different flavors, and maybe
Yeah.
other people think that there's.
So you've never had turtle, Luke?
I can't say that I have.
What's like your go? Okay, so we go to break after the football season. You head down to
turtle on a stick.
turtle on a stick.
I mean, come on.
Oh, and we could take the shells
And
and
they
they
say-
could wear them like
yeah,
hats.
yes.
That would be perfect.
And instead of saying, do you want a medium well, medium rare, whatever they say, you'd be like, do you want the part that tastes like chicken, the part that tastes like fish, or the part that tastes like pond scum?
I think it's a
Great
great
idea.
That's a great idea.
Okay,
Can't say that I've ever had turtle before, but I did actually have 3 pet snapping turtles before.
Oh, so you probably wouldn't be really cool.
Well, no, I mean I eat anything. I love eating.
Okay.
Eating's amazing.
So,
I
like-
love trying new things.
So like when you're going home for break and you call mom and say, hey, and she's like, I can't wait to have you home. What's like, I'll make you anything. What's your favorite thing?
Mother made food. I'm gonna have to say I love my mom's the artichoke that she makes. Obviously you kind of just buy it, but the way she makes it and the butter sauce that she makes, phenomenal. And then I'm also a big fan of the enchiladas that she makes. She makes a very mean enchilada. So
I think if you put butter sauce on anything, you're going to be in good shape. Or I don't know if that's the right terminology, but like I like butter on just about everything.
Well, like if you've ever had eaten snails, escargot,
No.
they're just drowned in butter.
Okay.
And it tastes like a garlic mushroom.
Okay.
I've eaten escargot before. You ever eaten anything really weird?
well, so something that I actually really enjoy that my dad put me on for breakfast. So with tortilla, butter it up, bunch of butter,
Yeah.
ketchup, and that's
Okay.
it. A butter and
Butter?
ketchup tortilla,
Ketchup?
Wait, butter and ketchup
Yep.
on a tortilla?
and that's it.
Really? Like how much ketchup? I mean, if you really butter it up.
If it's really buttered up, I usually just kind of ketchup bottle, I go down and back, and that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. A lot of people are like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Hey,
My
Wrong
wife-
with
Till you
that.
try it.
That's good.
One of my wife's friends, back when she was a child, her mother was baking and she had cornflakes and egg whites mixed up, and she thought it was so she picked it up and ate it and loved it, and that was one of her favorite snacks. Now, when I say egg whites, I'm not talking about cooked egg whites. I'm talking about raw egg whites and cornflakes.
Yeah.
wow,
There's no
Yeah.
way.
wow.
I mean, I'm sorry. I can eat most anything. I got a couple beef tongues in the freezer.
You
right
got that.
now.
That's right. I forgot about the beef tongue.
La lengua. Yeah.
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 Here we go.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Liver. Beef liver.
No,
If
What
my
was
mom makes
the
it,
what was the Spanish word for the beef tongue? Because they made the lingua.
I just said that. La lengua.
You said that?
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
well, I'm soft spoken. We'll have to go back to the recording.
Anything that you could, so first of all, what do you think about the how early we start? Right, we're in class right now. Classes start early at Waldorf, but then we also get out early. So like just before Thanksgiving, you're out till after the New Year. What do you think about that? What does your family think about that?
So my family actually likes it a lot. Well, I will be, unfortunately. So because we have that long break, Thanksgiving to almost after the New Year, right? I'm going to be driving home. So I got a long drive ahead of me. But my parents are super excited that I get that long break to come and spend back with them. Because I won't lie, this is definitely the farthest I've been from home. And I do miss my home. I get homesick every once in a while. So I call my parents, try to call my family as much as I can. My sisters called me last night, all three of them. So that was really cool. They FaceTimed me. It was just my older sister, and all three of them were there. So that was a great conversation that I got to have.
So tell me about that again. So you have 3 sisters?
So I have 3 sisters and an older brother. So
Okay.
I have an older sister, an older brother, and then 2 younger sisters.
Okay. All right. That's great. 5 kids. I like that. That's how you do it.
Family's everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be tough, but our hope for you, Luke, is that you find family here amongst the players, the coaches, the community. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that we pride ourselves on is that when you get a kid from San Antonio, Texas, comes all the way up here to show off his skills and contribute to the team, the university, and ultimately the community, we want to make sure that we honor that. So hopefully, and we do our best to do that. So hopefully you'll find that place where, someday you'll walk across that stage here at Waldorf and find out where life takes you that day that, you see Forest City in your rear view mirror, or maybe not.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, right. But that there's that sense of sadness that this place became part of you. Yeah. And that's what we want for all our players.
So getting a little bit of some deeper talk, I guess. So
let's go.
So kind of my whole kind of football career through high school was hard for me. So as you all know, throughout high school I went to 3 different high schools. Mm-hmm. So, and I feel like the hardest part for me was like I got a family with that school, and then I had to leave, and I had to start all over again. Mm-hmm. And I did that. So I was from Geneva to TMI, then to TMI to O'Connor, and then to O'Connor to UTRGV, and now from UTRGV over here. So I've had to start over 4 or 5 different times, and man, it's been hard. So, but one thing that always makes it easier is definitely just like the welcome, kind of feeling accepted. And so I feel like I've had to make friends so many different times. I've made friends, I've lost friends just because of the distance. A lot of people like you think they're your friend, but then you really find out when the distance hits. Yeah, like okay, we talked every single day. Oh, we'd hang out, then you leave and you're texting them like, hey man, like what's been up, like where you been, and then you just get no response, and it's like, man, it's hard. So being here at Waldorf, kind of the first week that I was here, it's been super welcoming, and it's been a huge help for me.
And that's good. Troy has said it many, many times that while you're here, you're ours. And, hopefully it gives your folks and the rest of your family and your friends a little bit of solace, the fact that when you're in Forest City, Iowa, we're going to make sure that your needs are met, that when something good happens, that we're going to celebrate with you. When something bad happens, and hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, we're going to be here for you. Your coaches, the Gridiron Club, the community, your team, everybody. And so that's who we are. That's what we do, is that, we lift each other up, we hold each other accountable, and at the end of the day, we just love each other. I mean, that's what it's all about.
I actually got to experience that firsthand. So not even 4 or 5 days ago, maybe a week ago, someone close to me, so my best friend, someone close to him died. Oh, man. And it was really hard. So I had a conversation with him. I called him, and man, he was breaking down, and it was really, really hard to hear. Mm-hmm. And that kind of hurt me because like I wanted to go back because he's my best friend back from San Antonio, and my buddy Jacob, and so I wanted to go back and see him. I wanted to fly back. I wasn't able to make it, unfortunately. So the funeral was actually yesterday. Okay. And so I've been texting him, kind of keeping up with him, but I think he's just kind of going through a hard time. Hasn't really responded to me.
Yeah,
But
understandable.
The thing was, like, because one practice I was like down in the dumps. It was the day after I found out. He called me that night. I woke up the next morning and went to practice, and Coach Chop could tell something was wrong. And so I went into his office and I talked to him, and he was like, "Hey, we're here. We're here for you if you need anything." And then I got a text from my wide receiver coach later that day saying, "Hey, if you need to come in and talk to me," he's like, "I'm here for you." And so that was a huge help. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
That
sorry to
is
hear that. That's tragedies. I mean, strike, and it's just it rips your guts out. And I'm sorry for you and for your friend and for everybody down there that's missing somebody today. That's a tough thing, and unfortunately, you learn as you get older, like me. And Troy's younger than I am, but that's one of those unfortunate parts of life. But at the same time, it's reassuring to me that that's who we are. You know, that coaches reach out to you and like, "Hey, we are here for you, and whatever you need, let's get it taken care of." Because again, that's Waldorf. That's this community. That's this team. That's everything that we talk about. So glad to hear that. I'm not for the circumstance, but I'm glad to hear that you're being supported.
absolutely.
Well, okay, then what should we talk about now?
Well, you know, we talked a little bit about his family, but I want
Yeah.
to introduce his.
He said his 3 sisters and then
3 sisters,
an older brother.
Yeah, older brother, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like we don't know if they have names. I mean, or is that their names?
They shall remain
Yeah,
nameless.
exactly.
Nameless.
My youngest sister, my second youngest sister, my older sister, my older brother, my mother and father.
Maybe he
But that's their
doesn't even.
names.
Maybe he doesn't know their names.
Is you-
Could be.
well, and that'd be tough because like
That would
your
be
dad's not like Ty Detmer or something like that, is it?
So,
I mean, that'd be weird that your name is Valdez, but it happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
So my younger sister, so youngest of them all, she just turned 9 in May.
Awesome.
Okay.
So her name is Lily.
Great
And
name.
then,
Great name.
Lauren, my next youngest, I believe she just turned 16. And then my older brother is 22. And then my oldest sister.
What's his name?
Oh, Ethan. Ethan.
Oh man, you threw me off.
Yes, older brother is
I
Ethan.
thought I was. I sensed a pattern.
Okay.
Lily. I already forgot the other one. Lauren
Luke.
Luke,
Yes.
Ethan.
and Ethan.
And then Elise. It's all L's and E's.
Okay.
So Elise is the oldest, is 25 or 24.
Mid
But
20s.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
20s.
Somewhere
That's
in there.
cool. Yeah.
But they're all spread over the country right now. My brother and my sister's boyfriend are in Mexico, and then my mom and dad are in London, and then my older sister Lily and Lauren are back in San Antonio. I think all of them plan on coming up for a game though, so they should be.
Wow.
That'll be awesome to meet the family. And,
Yeah.
you know, we get to know the players so well. And it's like the one thing that Coach Chapa has said, you know, number one, you're a young man of high character. And then he says, you know, when you meet his folks, you just know that he goes, a great family, just a great family, you know, and that's the guys we're looking for here at Waldorf is that you can get anybody to catch a football, but it's like we want those people that are, again, of very high character and they come from those great families. So,
Yeah, I'm the middle child in the family, so
the forgotten one.
you can already figure out how that goes. Nah.
Yeah.
Parents love me, but I do tend to get blamed for different things. But I won't lie, I love being a part of a big family. It was awesome being able to go to like brothers' games, sisters' games. Like there was always something to go to. Always. You were never just sitting at the house. Another thing, the house was never quiet.
Yeah.
I'll bet not.
Yeah, or clean maybe. Either.
Oh,
It's hard to
oh
keep
my
it
God.
clean
Yeah.
with that
Not
many,
clean
but
in
that
the
means it's
slightest.
lived in.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So do your folks have names?
So my mom, Carrie, and then my dad, Nati Valdez. So Nati and Carrie Valdez.
Very nice. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. We actually, there's another Carrie that's a parent that calls me the wrong name.
Yeah, but that's not a lady.
No, it's not Carrie Lindsay.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Lindsay.
Oh, you see the red light?
I see the red light.
Uh-oh.
You can call me Grandpa Buff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
He
right.
likes that.
So yeah, Carson Lindsay's dad is he's a coach, and you want to talk about another kid from a great family. but I just became a grandfather 3 months ago.
Hey.
Yeah, and it's the greatest role that anybody can have. And actually, on September 4th, my family will welcome another grandchild, a 9-year-old boy named Gabriel.
Yeah.
He will become a permanent member of my family forever. You know, we already love him like he was born into this family. He's a wonderful kid. But yeah, and so, we were talking about what are they going to call you? What are they going to call you? And I think Troy originally said, "Is it going to be Papa Buff?" And it's like, no, I'm going to be Grandpa Buff. And Carrie Lindsay decides to call me Papa Buff.
Oh,
It has a ring to it, much like what did we say, Lou? What did I say? Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou.
Sweet Lou and Papa Buff.
Papa Buff.
Bringing you
Oh man,
Brazilian meat.
that might be have to.
Sweet Lou's Brazilian Meat House.
Sweet Lou's Brazilian Meat House.
I can't wait. I want to see a sign.
Yeah.
I want to see a Sweet Lou's Brazilian Meat House sign.
All right.
Yeah. So like, have you ever been to a Japanese steakhouse? What's the difference between Japanese and Brazilian?
So the
And
Japanese.
come on, be culturally aware here. I mean, Japan and Brazil,
They're not even close to each other.
not even close to each other.
Yeah.
Way different hats, I'll tell you that.
Not a turtle shell.
I think I've only been to one Japanese steakhouse. It was a long time ago, but that's the one where you got like the oil kind of cooking in front of you.
all right.
They bring you the raw meats, and you kind of just hold it in the oil, wait till it's cooked,
Yeah.
and then you eat it.
Yeah, you've been.
No,
You've never been to you've never
I
been to a
like-
Japanese steakhouse?
I've never been. No, I'm okay. Truth be told, I'm not a huge fan of steak.
Okay.
I like it if
Oh.
it's done well. I mean, and because it's got to be Iowa beef because it's the best in the world. But
I
I'm a
agree with
huge.
that.
You give me an Iowa pork chop, an Iowa chop.
Yeah.
Luke, have you had one yet?
Not from Iowa. I can't say that I
An
have.
Iowa chop from Iowa is the best cut of meat you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah, it's a thicker cut of the Iowa. It's a thicker cut of the chop, and actually, to do it correctly, you're supposed to cook it 30 inches over charcoal, and then there's a lot of butter involved, so you know that I'm gonna love it. Yeah, Iowa chop is pretty amazing. Yeah.
Where would someone go about getting one of those?
Iowa. No, I think yeah.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere in Iowa.
We're gonna have to. We talked about that, I think, last year to have a
I'll tell you what.
Iowa chop fry.
I'll tell you what. We've got the opportunity to partner with some folks with the Iowa pork producers, and there's an opportunity there for us to be able to feed some of the kids there. We got post game type situation, so looking forward to down the road working with them, and I think that Iowa chops would be amazing. So you guys, you're gonna find out that we're gonna feed you after the games, and it's not gonna be Brazilian meat on a stick. It's gonna be, I think the first time the first home game is gonna be it's gonna be rib crib.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a couple choices of meat. I know it's pulled pork and
Meat in a pan.
pulled pork, smoked turkey.
Oh yeah.
Delicious mac and cheese, and I forget the other stuff Trish has put together for us over there.
Does a great
Our
job.
beloved Courtney Woogie is going to drive over there in his wheeled vehicle of some sort and pick it up for us at the so that it's back in time for the game. And it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that's a catered meal that we're gonna send your way on community night, and we'll do that every home game. Yeah,
September 6th.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
It's exciting.
So, Luke, one of the things we always like to do is we're getting close to our probably over an hour, doesn't matter, but we always like to give our guests like the last, if you want to, give a shout out to your family, the fans, say hi to friends, whatever you want to do. But we always want to make sure that you have the opportunity to just have the last word, is what we always like to refer to it. So is there anything, as I'm droning on, that comes to your mind?
Yeah, I can think of a few things. Definitely, first thing is that I would not be here without my family. Family is everything, as we know here at Waldorf. That's something that we drill into each other. But the biggest supporters in my life, that will always be the biggest supporters in my life, no matter what I do, will be my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers. So my brother worked with me all summer long. He had a job, he worked his job, and he still found time to come run with me, to come work out with me. And my dad on Instagram, he'll send me like motivational speeches and stuff. and he's just always been someone that I've always looked up to. He was a freak in college, just absolute monster, and I want to be just like him. That's what I'm trying to learn. That's what I'm trying to strive for. I want to make him proud. You know, I want to be able to make everyone around me proud. Kind of just been like, man, I know him. That's my son. Just kind of like, I don't know, something like that. But no, they definitely mean the world to me, and would not be here, would not be anywhere, would not have like anything that I have now without them. So it would definitely be a big shout out to my family. So I love y'all.
Yeah, very well said. I love it. I love it. And Mom and Dad, you got a lot to be proud of with this young man. You know, we've just spent the last hour with him, and you know, expecting big things, and we'll be surprised if they don't happen. You know, and that a lot of that is from you folks. So thank you for trusting the Four City community and Waldorf University with your son. We're gonna try to honor that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were going. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's
Okay.
what we do. I mean, I've said it 100 times. You haven't heard it. That's like because you didn't know there was a podcast, but now you do, and you've been a part of it. And perhaps the first episode that is actually filmed successfully. Look, we've been working out bugs. There's reasons for that. Coming up next week, Wednesday, we're going to be doing the Warriors live show once again from Shooters and on the North End Highway 69 in Forest City. Great food, great beer, great drinks of all kinds, just great atmosphere. It's a place for the Warrior fans and the Warriors to get together. They usually give some sort of a discount to the students. I can't put words in my mouth, so you have to make sure that's the case. But we were just out there a little bit ago, a night or two ago, just to make sure that everything worked. We'll be live streaming for sure on Facebook, on the Waldorf Gridiron Facebook, and hopefully also on our X account. I had to make sure we had the blue check mark and make sure that we were able to live stream. So I think we're getting some of those things repaired with this new system that we've got here. But we'll continue to get better and better, and with all this stuff, including we can live stream to YouTube as well. So maybe that'll go through where we're at right now, Sunnyside Farm Studios, and on that channel until we figure some things out. But anyway, yeah. So congratulations on being part of the inaugural episode of the video Gridiron Club that we've been talking about for now 3-4 years, and thanks for making note of your family. That's huge. That's who we are. When you come to Forest City, like Andy said, that I said, you know, you become ours. And so for a while we've got you. We're going to take care of you. Mom and Dad and your siblings are always welcome to come on down to Iowa. I think it's awesome. But what are they doing in London? I don't know, what are they doing over there? Can't say. Secret? Are they like Mr. and Mrs. Smith? That's kind of exciting. That could be a thing, huh?
Ooh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Lives. That
No?
could be interesting. I recently just watched that movie, actually.
Oh, okay.
I got that reference. Nah, I think they're just going. They went on a trip with they're like they're good friends.
Oh,
they've
okay.
kinda
So they're
been-
coming back.
Oh yeah, they've just been hanging out.
They're not living in
Oh,
London.
no.
They're just visiting.
Yeah, they're just visiting, having a good
Okay.
time.
All right.
And then I would like to say thank y'all so much for having me. It's been a blast. I'm so glad I got to be part of this podcast with y'all.
Well, and thanks for taking the time, Luke. You know, you got a lot going on, obviously, with school and with football and stuff like that. So you take an hour and a half out of your life. So we appreciate you actually coming out and letting our fans get to know you a little bit better. And that's it, folks. Number 7. Look for number 7 at our games. That's Luke Valdez. He's
A
good
good investment, Andy. He's a good investment.
Ooh,
You like that?
I do.
yeah.
Finance major? All right.
Yeah, Sweet Lou's Meat Shack. What do we call it? Brazilian meat
Meat House.
house. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always got to come back to the Meat House.
That's right. Well, next time on this episode of Sweet... Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast, sponsored by Sweet Lou's Brazilian Meat Shack.
Oh, yes.
Meat House. Anyway, all right, folks, thanks so much for listening. Luke, thanks for being here. That's going to do it for Season 4, Episode 2 of the Waldorf Gridiron Club podcast. Thanks, everybody. For Troy Thompson, this is Andy Buffington, and forever and always, go Warriors.
Tailgate smoke rises under the sky. Laughter and cheers as the moments fly. Players suit up with fire in their veins. This is our home where passion remains. The podcast echoes the stories we share. The live show reminds us we're always there. The best small college where legends are born. A family united in a bond never torn. Forever and always go Warriors, we shout. With fans in the stands.
You can join the Waldorf Gridiron Club and be part of the best small college football experience in America. Just visit our website and pick your membership level at waldorfgridironclub.org. You can also click on the Support the Show link in the show notes to donate.